I actually haven't played Kirby Air Ride in a decade, so. The man, the myth, the good giver.
Yo, what's
Tremendo,
up, guys?
dude. Aether Esports' own. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. Especially after that.
How is it going?
Oh, man. It's going fantastic.
I'm not going to lie. You're going to rewatch this set, I'm sure. I did not have faith.
You did not
I had
have
faith in my boy, Vitamin. But to be fair, Fox.
That matchup's not good.
Fox gives Shulk the hands, the feet,
oh, yeah, for
the
sure.
legs.
Absolute, for sure.
And Vitamin's my boy. Adventure Crew member.
Yeah, I've been hearing about the fabled Adventure Crew. But
strongest crew in Florida.
The thing about that, that matchup, it is not fun for Shulk. You're definitely right about that. I think it's not nearly as bad as the majority of Shulk players think it is, and the majority of everyone else. I think that's only like 55-45.
Right.
Favor.
I mean, you clearly showed that it's not unwinnable. Beating, realistically, at worst, the second best Fox in Florida.
Zurek's pretty good.
Zurek's pretty nasty.
I'm actually really sad that he didn't get to come today.
Did Zurek give you the hands last Arcadian?
Yes, very much so. That was disgusting.
Fair footstool, baby.
Fair footstool all over the place. I didn't get hit with a single fair footstool in this set.
I think that's the key. You didn't get hit with the...
No, it was back-to-back fair
honesty.
footstool, and then like up air, up air, up air, up air off the top.
Yeah.
That was just disgusting all over the place.
So, let's go over your sets today. I don't have the bracket in front of me, so you're just gonna have to rattle them off.
Okay.
But just in general, what were some tricky sets that you had to play today?
Okay, so my match versus Fuji
was
so goddamn hype.
It was actually like, even though it was like less than 2 minutes left in the games, it was actually incredible to watch.
Yeah, that match. He is probably one of the only villager players, if not, I think he's the only villager player to ever feel like I was feeling oppressed in that match.
Right.
Like every other villager player is just, hey, they throw out Lloyd. I'm just gonna dash grab it, and then like they throw out pellets. I perfect shield and then punish on the landing, or I just nair for free. But he was stopping me from doing all that.
Yeah.
I had to play around him, and that was ridiculous.
Yeah, Fuji plays a lot of Wi-Fi. Just, I think, kind of recently started going to tournaments at AO.
Yeah, he's
heard it there. Kino said, yeah, he's taken Nick Riddle to game three times. He took Vinny to game 3 last hit.
Almost
you saw
every
earlier.
time that me and
this
him
man.
fought, he takes me to game 3 all the time.
Yeah.
Like usually it's more so in my favor because he doesn't really know the matchup, but today he played spectacularly.
Yeah. And that's something that you won't get being like a Y-Fiend or a Wi-Fi warrior, is that like some of these weird characters. There are Shulks that play online, but they're not super.
The Shulk Discord.
They're not
the
super
entire Shulk Discord here in the Twitch chat. My boys.
You can see them. You can see their names. Oh, so sorry, Fuji. I see you crying.
Anyways.
Okay, he says he barely plays Wi-Fi. He's at least started to play Wi-Fi a lot. That's a good question. All right, so Fuji, difficult set. How did that last set feel? How did Grands feel?
That last set definitely wasn't my hardest set that night.
Right.
But, I mean, Vitamin is a fantastic player. That matchup is not fun. But, honestly, I was scared of the Sheik.
Right.
Last time he pulled out Sheik on me, he beat me in a close set. It was last game, not so much last hit.
Dude, just waving around the thick stack of cash.
But I'd say besides that set, my set against Morpheus, I thought was the most fun set I had all night.
Yeah.
Like just playing around the pellets. Like, oh, he's facing me. He's going to shoot pellets. Let me just nair or back air through it. Oh, he's facing away from me. That means he's fishing for back air. Let me not do that and approach on the ground.
Yeah.
Because if he lands on the ground as back air, he has a lot of lag. So I just kept playing like, oh, is he facing me? Approach in the air. Is he not facing me? Approach on the ground.
Right.
And I feel like there's a lot of people that struggle with that matchup. I think it's an even matchup through and through.
As Shulk?
Yes, I think Shulk has all the tools that he needs to be able to fight Mega Man. Then again, I mean, half the matchups in the game, you ask me, I'm going to say it's an even matchup. Some people give doubts on my matchup chart, but I think I know what I'm talking about.
It's hard to argue when you do so well at a local level. You also you definitely at least perform up to par normally when you go. Like for CEO, for instance, you lost to Seagull Joe, who was seated above you in your pool, and then you lost to the mythical Icy Mist, who came out of nowhere.
Actually, in Seagull Joe, no, in CEO,
right,
I had a fever. I was playing with a fever. I was not playing at my best at all.
Right.
Like I saw my match going on. Oh my god.
All right, we got Seabrick.
I won this man no dishes for a month.
The strangest bet between Seabrick and his girlfriend.
That was a bet we made before the tournament started.
But now Seabrick does not have to do dishes for a full month. That's the life. Couldn't think of a better thing to bet. All right, dude, do you have any closing remarks? Anyone you want to shout out? Any your sponsor, your Shulk Co.
I want to give a big shout out to Aether Esports. Been supporting me on the flow. Yeah, right there.
Clean jersey.
That
Clean jersey.
low DPI shirt that you can't really tell on stream.
You actually can't tell on stream. Looking here, you can definitely tell.
I'd like to give a big shout out to the Shulk Discord, who's all up in the chat right now. Big shout out to all the people who are here who watch me on stream, my own personal stream.
How was your experience in SoCal? Did Nico bump you up to that?
Yeah.
To that
I mean,
next level?
it was partially Nico. Watching Nico play, watching another Shulk who gets results do his work, especially since he plays a completely different style than I do.
Yeah.
I'm more of a technical. I was a more like very aggressive Shulk, but he just. Even though he plays the very bare minimum,
he just
Shulk,
knows how to play Smash.
He knows how to play Smash, and it's not even like so much that like he has big sword. You don't have big sword. Try kidding me. That's how he plays. He puts you to the ledge. He forces you to go into him.
Right.
And it works because the way that he makes his decisions, it's all based on stage control. And that ends up putting him ahead most of the time. So that's a really good playstyle. Decision-making was really the big thing that I was lacking. So when I was in SoCal, and especially after it came back, I started like paying attention, watching my sets from SoCal and being like, okay, that was a bad decision. This is where I got punished for it.
Right.
Okay, here's another match. Oh my god. I had a huge lead. Like I had a set against Zenyu. No,
oh, really?
I'm not even talking about S2H. Those matches, I fought him twice.
Yeah.
And against it's like I was giving him hands, and then I started playing passive.
Yeah.
Like I always hear different stories.
You played not to lose.
I always hear different stories of like how you're supposed to fight Meta Knight. Some people say you fight him you stay at the ledge so that he can't dash attack you. But the problem is when I try doing that, I get just put off stage and edge guarded.
Right.
Because Meta Knight's one of the few characters that can actually edge guard Shulk. But what I did today against D2DA, I just decided, forget everything. I look up, shout out to Napon, the guys at Shulk Discord, set up a website called Shulk 101.
Yeah.
That has like listings of like all the different matchups, different tips, different combo percents. And I just look on there, I'm like, what do other people say about fighting Meta Knight? Play neutral and you win. Okay, let's try that. Because essentially, yeah.
Good point.
The way it works, I mean, yeah, like you think that's like half the matchups in the game, but essentially, if Shulk plays neutral against Meta Knight, so long as you avoid like the dash attack, avoid the dash grab, notice that he has a very grounded game. Overall, you get more reward than he does, and he struggles to kill you because Shield Art exists. So you just play neutral, you win the game.
Shield Art does exist.
Shield Art is busted. I lived
to 230.
Oh my god.
230.
I couldn't believe that. No, my games against Ed, I was just so depressed at the end of that because like I don't know if you guys watched the low tier tournament. That
good stuff's winning.
This tournament
started.
Yeah, I ended up winning that. Thank you very much. But the last game of Grand Finals, I think it was like Game 5. It was either Game 4 or Game 5.
Yeah, Game 4.
It was Game 4?
Where it got unplugged, the monitor?
The monitor got unplugged, and like and at the end of it was just game.
Yeah.
And I was like, did I just get him with the Akuma?
All right.
Everything goes to black. Boom.
Good stuff to dude. Winning low tiers, winning regular singles at the Arcadian, proving that he is one of the top players not on the PR. Maybe soon to be on the PR. Who knows? We're going to host in the cat. Shout-outs to CLG. Shout-outs to Leap of Faith. Have a good night, guys.
care.
Once again, congratulations. Make sure to follow this man, Tremendo, dude. Make sure to follow his sponsor, E3 Esports. All right. Peace out, guys.
Take care of yourselves.